Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Daban to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. All right. Hey, Eve is finally seeing what? Seeing the writing on the wall. She's finally seeing it. You know what? Before I get this video, let's look that up, right? Let's look that up right quick. Let's see how I'm going to say it. Finally seeing the writing on the wall. Meaning,
seeing the writing on the wall means you finally recognized clear signs of a negative outcome. It suggests you were previously ignoring warnings, but now understand that something bad is coming. The phrase comes from a biblical story.
Huh? Can't get no more plainer than that. Huh? Finally see. Let me read it. Let me read it again because she didn't read all of it. He said, finally seeing the writing on the wall means that you have finally understood the obvious signs that a negative outcome is about to happen. Is not that what's going on right now in the earth? DJ Trump is putting that work down. It implies that you were what previously ignoring or not paying attention to clear indicators that something bad was coming, and now you have come to a realization. The idiom is a reference to what? A biblical story where mysterious hand wrote a message on a wall predicting the fall of a king and his kingdom. Boom. What that sound like? Who that sound like? Esau, Edom kingdom. What it means, recognizing invitable. But you know what? Some of you all, so-called black women, you all are proud as hell, and you're not going to see it. Well, you see it, but you so proud. Been proud so long, been boasting in your proudness for so long, just like Esau, Edom. But what's going to take place? You're going to fall. A lot of you going to get it. You're going to be right at your doorstep. Recognizing invitable bad news. It's not you all been getting bad news since DJ Trump been in office? Yes. You have now seen the clear signs that something unpleasant or difficult is about to occur. All on the internet, crying, whining. About what? You cry about money. Money. Right? Understanding a negative future, you can predict a future outcome that is, but now you all, the only one that can predict that is the prophets. Because you all are using feelings and emotions to what? To explain all points and matters. And when that don't mean nothing. What does the scripture, the Bible, is the only thing that matters in these latter times. Well, at all time, but hey, these latter days, latter time, the scripture is speaking loudly, and it's literally rolling off the pages. You can predict a future outcome that is likely to be negative, such as a job loss. 300,000? No, 400? No, it's about 1 million now. So-called black women, most of them government jobs, have lost their government jobs. Job loss, a failing business, or a relationship ending. Accepting the invitable, it signifies that you have accepted that the situation is a lost cause, and you are aware of the likely negative consequences. This is what y'all are being pushed into. Huh? What did sister say right here? Look at her. She say, men control marriage, women control intimacy. For every one man, there are what? Are 4 women. She's off with that. But women think they have what? The upper hand still. Women better get with what? Get with the program. This sister right here seeing the writing on the wall, y'all. She is definitely seeing the writing on the wall. Let's read some of these comments. Because I really don't have no video for real. Right? Let's read some of these comments. I got to do a video on this here. Let's see. Okay. Debo say, they all want to share 20% of us anyway. They will be fine. See? Even the Jakes that y'all consider not how y'all put it, what that dumb mess they be saying, my damn it, I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me. You know, women be thinking that they're more than the average woman be thinking they're more than the average man. So this brother right here said, I call BS. They want less than 10% of us. You see, his brother said 20%, now his brother saying 10%, which is true. Most women are sleeping with the same men in the neighborhood, in the average neighborhood across America, right? 10% of us, and would much rather share or be alone than what this. That's the word I'm looking for right there. Settle. That's the word I'm looking for right there. Settle. See, he said rather than settle. That's not settling, because the average woman does not make more than the average. The so-called black woman, the average black woman, does not make more than the average so-called black man. So they're not settling. No such thing as they are settling, right? Yeah, you the most educated dummy. But what comes with that education? Education. What comes with it? Debt. So who wants debt? Who wants to be with somebody that's full of debt? Okay, he say, be alone than settle for what? For an equal yoke man. Equal yoke. That's right. Equal yoke in the U.S. There are 98% per 100 women, and there are more men in the world than what? Oh, he just being sarcastic. There are more men in the world than women. He being sarcastic. All right, so let's try. Let's see. Nino G say, try more than 18 women for one man. That's right, because on this side, but IUIC say not on this side that 7 women should take hold of one man. It's clearly on this side, meaning in while we're in captivity. That 7 women will want to take hold of one man. See, all of these special rules and this list that they got, list that. See, it's over with. Cause now you all talking about you won't not going to a cheese factory, not going to get coffee, and not going to get this. Now you gonna be looking for a place to stay. Yeah, it's called less than 90 days now, or most of you all are gonna be a lot of you all are gonna be put outside, right? Sean says facts. They're gonna try to drag you for going against the sisterhood. Who gives a damn about the sisterhood? But it's facts. Let's see something here. Andrea Will, who this a dude or man? I don't know. Andrea, I think it's a woman. Sean Rogers, drag her. Why? She's wrong simply because women always have the upper hand. Okay. See, like I just said, some of these women are not going to see their harsh reality until it's at their doorstep. She says, stay single and say no to sex. It's that time. Child, please. How you gonna say no to to laying down with a man when how you gonna? I mean, what's your overall purpose for being here? Huh? The Most High say, be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say close up your womb. Huh? He said be fruitful and multiply. But a lot of you all being fruitful and multiplying, but with multiple men, and you what? You're doing it in a what? In a sinful manner. Let's see what Ashley say, which is a she say there isn't enough quality. See that? Meaning settle. See what I'm talking about? Enough quality men to make that statement. Let's see what she look like. Nothing. The typical what? The typical Eve with tight clothes on, trying to show her ass. That's all she is. Huh? Fred says, okay, so you admit, a good man looking for a better house, a nicer car, revive an old business, and launch a new one is the prize. I don't know what he's trying to get at, y'all. Y'all might have caught it. I didn't catch it. He say, who this is? These nice challengers say they have their degrees, so they're good. There it is. Full of debt. A bunch of worthless degrees with jobless. A bunch of work. See now, y'all don't see. Most people don't realize is that Eve, the so-called black woman, they was the highest number in percentage of government jobs, man, state and government jobs. Look at the prison system, man. They got prisons, boy, in every state. They got several. They got many prisons, county jails. Most of them people that work in them county jails and those prisons are so-called black women, and they nasty as hell. They nasty. When I say nasty, they some nasty. When I say I'm not talking about nasty, you think they bad out here. Ooh, Lord, man. But we can't wait. Anyway, Howard G says, tell me about it. I've been saying that for the longest, which is why I'm solely waiting on the right one from God. Man, too many familiar spirits out here waiting on the right one. Ain't no right one. Ain't no right one, because during this time, Eve is what? Eve is wicked. And what you don't realize, what his name is, say wait on the right one. Let's back this up a little bit. I'm trying to make a statement concerning what he's talking about. Howard G. Howard sound like a simp, right? He sound like a simp, man. Waiting on the right. Ain't no such thing as a right one. Ain't no right one. Not in these days. Very, 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 very rare. Right? Like I said, on Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1. But you daughters of Zion, yeah, y'all are precious. I can't say that. Y'all are precious. But today, you are ashamed and what? And definitely the most and least desired woman on what? On the planet. Right now. Right now you are. But now, no, sister. What that precept is, I'm thinking about. But no, what I wanted to say, finish my statement. But know this, the most holiest thing is called the Son of God, not a woman. How about that? You know what? Let's prove that. Let's prove that, right? Well, y'all love to try to push the women equal and all this 50-50, this and that. No. What that is? Luke 1. Luke 1:35. Listen up. Right? The holiest thing is a man, not a woman. Right? That is Luke 1:35. And the angel answered and said, hold on, let me get this. Let me get my reading right here. Okay. 1:35 of Luke 1:35. And the angel answered and said unto her, the Holy Spirit shall come unto thee, And the power of the highest, the Most High, Yahweh, shall overshadow thee. Therefore also that holy thing, which shall be born of thee shall be called the Son of God, not woman. Son, not what? The daughter. The son, man. So, y'all love pushing that wickedness like you all have what? Have options. Yeah, you got options in the devil's kingdom. Just continue to sell your box, because that's what most of you all doing anyway, selling your box. Right? But guess what? Your box ain't going to be no good in a minute. Ain't going to be no good. You want to know why? Because you're going to be looking for a place to lay your head down now. That's why a lot of you all were proud in your wickedness, because you had what? The government was providing shelter and food for you, man. That's over with. Howard G says, and this is the truth. What do you say? Let's see. Let's say, sir, brother, glad all of us are seeing the light from coming out of what? Of the darkness, right? The darkness of what? Of the wickedness of these women. See, these so-called black men, they are not going for you women BS. They're not going for it. Just like I just said, Eve is what? Eve is seeing the writing on the wall. And Jake definitely seeing the writing on the wall, because they've been seeing the writing on the wall. They just what? A lot of brothers keep stuff to themselves and be harboring their little feelings and emotions or whatever, instead of just what? Being out front and just telling them tramps, just telling them. Nathan say 4-1 ain't close. He right about that. Ain't close, because it's like by 18. You know what? Let's see what Google says. Let's see what the Google say, y'all. And we know this here. I say about 18 to 20-1. And they might say about 12, just to they literally try to keep our number down low. Right? Let's see how I'm gonna ask this question here. Black men and black women, what's the ratio?
The ratio of black men to black women is about 81 to 100. This means for every 100 women, there are roughly 81 men. Factors like incarceration, mortality, and life expectancy contribute to this imbalance.
See that? Just like I said, that's about what, 81, 91, 101. That's 19. Right? Just like I said, 18 to 20. Boom. I don't know what y'all be talking about. I don't know what that's why, when, I don't understand, guys. I don't understand why men run behind women like they do when they definitely outnumber us. They outnumber us. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. The Most High made it that way because why? Because we're supposed to have more than one wife. It's that simple. How else you gonna be fruitful and multiply? Why you think Eve pushed that so hard? Because she knows, and the serpent knows their position here in Babylon. They both know their position. They both know who they are. That's why they push it so hard. Eve know who the hell she is, and they know that they are out of order. They know this here. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1. I want to read something right quick. Right? Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. By thy name. They're not going to be questioning whether they are Israelite or what order, what this order will be or that order will be. Because guess what? You are not going to have a choice but to get in line. You are not going to have trouble to get in line. All that mouth, all that head shaking and finger shaking and booting up in men's face, That's gonna cease, because in real soon 911 gonna be a joke in your town for real, right? And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, meaning shame. They're going to go back to what? Being shameful of what? Of their ways, their wickedness. Yeah. Real soon now. Check out how many women gonna be getting grape around here. You gonna cover up real soon, because you're gonna be a mass numbers of because one thing about Esau Edom, he's the number one predator. And while he doing what he doing, he like pain. Yeah. No, he ain't putting no pain in a good sense. He like to see blood. Esau Edom love that blood, y'all. He love it. Verse 2 of Isaiah 4 and 2. And in that day shall what? Shall the branch of the what of the Lord what bring? In that day, what day? The kingdom of heaven, man. So this is on this side. 4 women shall take hold of one man. Shall branch of the Lord Yahweh be beautiful and what glorious and what? The fruit. What fruit? The Israelites. And again, that's starting with what? With the, no, not again, but it's starting with what? The elect men, which is 144,000, man. Of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Out of what? Out of Babylon, America. That's the elect, man. Let me get a drink right quick. That's the elect. You know, a lot of you all don't want to hear that, because a lot of you all know you all are wicked as hell. You know you're wicked. So you don't want to hear the truth. The truth hurts. The truth always gonna hurt. The truth hurts because y'all want so badly for Esau's kingdom to continue. It's not. It's not. We're definitely, like I said, we're in the time of what? Of Esau Edom's kingdom, what? Falling what? To the earth. Meaning out of rulership. So let's read a couple more of these right here, and I'll come back. Right? Let's see. Real Tucker say, baby, it used to be 4-1, but now it's like 12. Now you wrong too. Especially if you are a black man and that only black woman. I'm not even counting the other races or what are women. Laughing my butt off, right? Real Tucker say, not you preaching on here, bro. I was just about to say, we not even including the so-called Ying, Isabella, to my other nations, right? He say, Andrea Will says, black women can what? Can date out. There you go, love. Okay, okay. She said you can date out. Said that they can date out. There you go, love. Okay, love. Date out. You must ain't seen them hey man, Esau gonna have a field with y'all. He gonna have a field. Everybody ain't gonna get away. Kevin says, how does that help in the classroom and in loving life? Yeah, whatever. Everyone of them love, everyone of them Christian, brother. We do have the upper hand as individuals. I'm Gucci. Let's get, he got 6 comments up on here. He said I'm Gucci. Okay, Al-Qaeda says, Stuart, now I beg to differ, sir, cause you think women are the blame for what? For poor choices. They are. That grown adult men make in my bad. I read the race thing wrong. I fired off too soon. Yeah, you did. Is that why every race cheats and you might need to start the 1st grade all over again? Yeah, really. Who it is? Let me see something. Oh, that's a woman. Al-Qaeda. whoever she is. She's from out of Tacoma, Washington. Look like she could be an Israelite. You know, you can't go by looks, but she could be Israelite. But hey, it is what it is. But right now, she's what it is, a so-called white woman. She's not even included in the conversation anyway. Because why? Because she's I'm not sure. I'm not gonna click on her page and see be definite. But she looks and appears to be a so-called white woman, but she might not be though. I don't know. But anyway, let them continue to be proud and be proud because she probably one of the ones that still got her good job or still got a man that's taking care of her riding behind. Right? Is that why, according to y'all, look, simps are still, regardless of how bad the economy is, you still gonna have a simp or two here and there. But it's not many. Not like it used to be. Jake ain't simping like he used to simp. Is that why, according to y'all, majority of men cheat? Ain't that some shit? Because y'all have the upper hand. Wait a minute, who this is? Man, you don't sit your weak. Listen to this here, man. Quan to a Kate. Oh no, I'll take that back. He coming at the woman I was just talking about that looks like a. I don't know what she is, but she, we put that weave in their head, and especially if they real yellow, they look that way. I'm not finna click on. I'm not finna go and see what it is. But he was talking to her. Is that why, according to y'all, majority of men cheat? Nobody cheats and have more sex partners than Eve, which is the so-called black woman. No one. And that's a proven fact. And we all know this. Right? They don't never take responsibility for their actions. They're never going to admit anything. You don't have to admit anything. You never did have to admit, but we know. Right? The world knows that y'all you know what that precept is. Because what that is, Eve have became what? Harlots in the city. Hell, and in every Western city in the world, especially Babylon, America, what that is, Amos 7 and 17. Here it is. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. Eve, prostitute. That's what that is. She got one paying her rent. She got another man paying her car note. She got another man paying her power bill. She got a mechanic she laying down with. She got those are the options and things in these time that past time that she had. But now it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. And y'all see it. You all see it writing on the wall. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. Look at Jake gunning each other down, but the so-called white man still want to say that we are the most dangerous people in America. Yeah, to one another. We're most dangerous to one another. How often Jake turn a weapon on a so-called white man? That shit is very rare, very rare. Fall by the sword in thy land, but the accuser of thy brother, they still have the power and authority of the earth. So we're gonna remain being the victims, but demonized in the manner that we are the most dangerous. Man, that speaks for itself. That's all they do is slaughter innocent people by the masses, including their own. Fall by the sword in thy land shall be divided, what? By line. And thou shalt die in what? In a polluted land. What polluted land? That's over here in America. And Israel shall surely go into captivity for what? For of this land. This is what we're doing now. We're serving out what? Our captivity, man, which was slavery. Catching hell. This is why we are confused. Because the Lord made it and put us in this condition that we're in, man. So this sister, I'm even reading it more. I seen something there. Hey, man, you can go down this whole thing, man. and that's all people talking about. Let's scroll up, cause I seen this one right here. Look at this one right here. This is another brother right here, Mr. Willie. He say, and then look what it say now. It say, no food stamps, no Section 8. Cootie Cat about to be $40 again, fellas. Laughing emojis. Hey, man. Yeah. He who laughed the loudest. How about that? He who laughed the loudest. You know what? Let's go in the comments. I want to read some of them comments. Let's read some of them comments right there, y'all. Let's see something here. I'm on this brother page, Mr. Willie. He say no food stamps, no Section 8. Cootie Cat, he old. Cootie Cat is about to be 40 again. That's one for the old heads. Angela says, you better be careful. $40 won't pay your what? Your doctor visit. Child, there they go. They want to be killers. They want to be killers. I always want to question. I want to close a man's mouth. And if you weak niggas still allowing these women to shut you up and bag you up in it, I seen what that was on a train out of New York. This guy, I don't know if y'all probably seen it. This woman punked this guy off so bad on the train, beat him, and he just letting her just abuse him and punch him and oh Lord, I think he had just got out of prison. Yeah, somebody might have made Jake a woman up in there. Anyway, Burnt Crispy. Somebody say 40 shit about to be on subscription. Oh Lord. Burnt City say CTFU. Yeah, boy. Daniel Ray Gomez say Cootie Cat. Damn, that's right, Cootie Cat. That's an old term now, boy. That's one. You young bucks don't know nothing about that right there. Joe Cat say, I don't want it. Cootie Cat, get you in trouble. See, men don't even want women no more, man. They'll rather want you sisters no more. Let me be specific about that. And they don't say women. I'm saying you so-called black women. Donna Marie says, laughing my A off. Some coochie is more than 40. Yeah, whatever. Look at her. See, they know it. See, where all the smart talk? Where all the smart talk, y'all? Where all of the negative energy? All that negative energy gone. This brother right here say, all them happily single and living their best life finna be what? Be deep in these streets of new application page about to crash, laughing my A off. D. Davis say, I haven't seen a single woman in the comments denying it. Yep. See? Usually you see what? You see women negative. Now they what? Everything's a joke now. Ain't no back talk. Boy, I tell you. D. Davis say, I haven't seen a single one. I don't know. I'm see. Elise Jackson say, I can finally pay off those IOUs. RJ say, that was he was playing simp role. RJ Joe say, paying for what? Cat is crazy talk. Larry K says, please, it's about to be $10 again. Just like the 80s and 90s. Preach, brother. Gabrielle Acevedo, 40. I've been doing 25 and Happy Meal for what? For the kiddo that's not mine. Then Tiana Moore says, 40? Baby, that ain't enough in today's world. See? Where all the smart, ain't no smart stuff, y'all. Let's see who got up on her page. Look at her. She young too. She look a little decent. Let's see some. Look at her. Whoopie fucking do. Okay. Let me see somebody right up under her say. The smiley face. See, they ain't talking, y'all. They ain't talking like they used to. Well, don't look like you gonna be getting none. if you do, it's gonna be what? Some dry ussy. Yeah, right. You'll let me be quiet. It don't get me acting a fool around here. It will fill you up, boss man. Let's see, Till Moore said, when all you got is 40 cents, it is. Well, it won't get sold. Child, y'all gonna be happy to even get to lay down in a man's house, because these men got places to stay. You women ain't gonna have places to stay. What? 90 days. I give it 90 days. What that is? What that is? We in November, December. Hell yeah, about the 1st of January, middle of yeah. We just say 2026, y'all. Hell is about to break through. Sugar daddy, it's fixing to be what? Easy pickings. Snow Black say probably how they got into what? In the predicament to begin with. That's right, running their mouth. A loaf of bread, like the Bible says. Man, these brothers going off, man. Look at this here. Allen says it's now buyer's market. Man, you gonna be like what that is? Damn. What that queer president? What his name was? That Hamite. I can't even think his name. You know I'm losing. Anyway, Jones JB say the comment are too funny. That might be just about right. 20 piece. Okay, Beverly say why am I laughing so hard? Tears rolling down my eyes. Yeah. Where's the smart talking, y'all? Keith say it's going to be like buying food stamps. Now hit with what? With that crazy dub. Wow. Rob Hogan just pulled up with a bag of burgers from what? From Brum. I might be somewhere where he said 5 junior burgers will do the trick. Hey, man. Alright, y'all. That should be enough, y'all. That should be enough. Man, they going off with these comments, man. These comments off the chain, man. And these women mouth is closed. They mouth is closed. Let me see, can I keep this on there right there. No food stamps, no Section 8. Cootie about to be 40 again, fellas. Alright, let's get back on this. I've been going long enough, y'all. Let me close this out. Let's see something. Let's go back to Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. There it is. Eve, a prostitute. What that is? What I want? Michael. Michael 7 in what that 10? I want 7 to 10. Then she, that is my enemy, because right now, the so-called black woman to the so-called black man is what? Enemies. They're definitely our enemies. And then she, that is my enemy, shall what? Shall see it. What's she going to see? She going to see what? The power and the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in that day, right? Because, like I say, 7 women shall take hold of one man. That's on this side. Listen to him. There's evidence right there. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? All them smart mouth women being disrespectful, because we know our women never respected us. Huh? Because why? Because their white dad have been doing what? Been giving them what they need. But now he's taking it away from them. So what they need now? I don't need no man. Say the bear. Okay. Where is that? You call out, you're gonna be in them woods. Where the bears at? We're gonna see if that bear gonna save you. Where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? My eyes shall behold her. And now shall she, Eve, be trodden down. She's gonna be trodden down. That's your future, Eve. This is what's coming. Hell, Jacob's trouble. And it's gonna get worse as the months go by. Months, not years. As the mire of the street, meaning dirt, man. So a lot of you all gonna be put to death, man. A lot of you all literally gonna be put to death, man. You're gonna be put to death. By who? Esau Edom, the so-called wicked. He's gonna put a lot of y'all to death, man. He's gonna go back to what? You know what he's gonna wait to do. He ain't gonna be worried about no they want you anyway. Eve been a bad wench for a long time for this devil, man. A long time. Being adulterous as hell. What that is? 31? No. Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Now it's gonna be what? It's gonna be like what? But like taking out the garbage, like taking out garbage, man. Women gonna be what? Left and right. Right? To your left and to your right, on every corner. Yeah. Drink of water. They want to drink of water, lay down with you. Ooh, y'all gonna be smelling like something. Ooh. Boy, y'all better beware. Y'all better beware. Them things gonna be nasty and stinking, boy. Can you imagine a woman that can't take, man, laying down with multiple men? That ain't gonna get it. Eve is definitely the harlot in the city, man. What it is? Sex for money. Huh? Cause why? Just like the so-called white man is being exposed in these latter times, Eve is being exposed. There's no, cause the fathers are not in the homes, and the fathers, they've been shaming, our daughters been shaming us by being what? By being harlots. Right? So we're gonna go back to what? A father being what? Ashamed of his daughter. What that is? 42. Ecclesiastes 42. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Ecclesiastes 42. 42 in verse 42 and 9. Let's see something here. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, 42 and 9. 42 and 9. The father waketh for what? For the daughter, when no man knoweth, and what in the care for her taketh away sleep. Why? Because his daughter was the most precious thing to him. Right? Because he's the one that's supposed to what? Find you a what? A man to marry. Not your woman, because I can't say it enough. Your mother like a man's shoe, like a man's eyes, his hair. None of those things are having to do with what? The good trait of a man. Huh? Hair. He got good hair. Ooh, he dressed nice. What that got to do with a man? Because a lot of these jakes be putting on. A lot of these jakes spend just as much money on tennis shoes and clothes just as much as these women. They be just as broke. When you see them guys, those are not the ones you should be trying to. That joker you see working always full of oil and grease or whatever, always got on work clothes. That's the money man. Y'all so dumb. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for what? For her taketh away sleep when she is young. Lest she pass away what? The flower of her age, meaning her menstruation, her cycle. Because soon as she had that cycle and that menstruation, she can get what? Pregnant. And being married, lest what? Lest she should be what? Hated. I ain't going no more. That's enough of that. Right? Because, like I said, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. So y'all definitely gonna be some harlots in the city. And not for what you think. Y'all they talking about some $40 and $10 and no, bottled water. So that will be going to. So that knows they call her Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rokak Wadash, Shalom. Eve is seeing the what? The writing on the wall.